Hello, welcome to another devlog video on Game Launcher Creator V3. So, very excited to show you this. I highly recommend that you watch the video before this, which was the custom download video showing how things like this work, the dynamic strings, progress bar, and the actions that you can assign. So just going on from that, the event system. This is probably the most powerful feature alongside the new patching system inside GLC V3. It is super powerful. So basically, if you can drum up a scenario in your head that you think, well, I want this to happen at a certain event, then things like that are going to be possible in V3. Very, very exciting. So let me give you a prime example. If you look at this launcher that we built in the last video, obviously it's not got a design to it. I'm just using a blank template here. So what happens is we've got it to check at the start of this page, which is the first default page. We've got it to check the versioning, which is here. This is the versioning. So now things are a lot different from V2 and V1. You now do the versioning separately. So you just basically say you stipulate where the local versions found and where the remote versions found, and then your launcher at the start, if you check at start, will do all the comparisons, and then it's completely up to you then what you do based off whether there's an update or not. So for this example, we've told it to change the page, and we've told it to go to the update available page. So what will happen in this instance, like on the previous video, is as soon as the launcher starts, it'll do the comparison check for the versions, and then because we've told it to change page, as soon as the launcher starts, it'll go straight to the update available page. So it'll say there's an update available. Or we can get the user to click download now, and it will download the update for them. And you can show it all in here and design it and make it look however you want. So because we now have the new event system in place, it means that you can cater for other events as well. So let's take a look at the new event system. Now it's going to look quite blank because I've only just got around to finishing it today. So there's only really one in there. So if we click on this global events button here, you'll get the global events dialog up. So in here will be icons representing all the possible events that are available for you to use inside GLC V3. So for example, we've already specified what to do if there's an update available. So we've already told the launcher, well, if there's an update available, download the update and show the progress of the download, and then run the update and whatever we want it to do. So we need to cater for events where stuff goes wrong. So for example, if there's an error with the versioning checking, we can specify and tell our launcher what to do if something like that happens. So when you select one of the global events, it'll tell you at the bottom here what this global event does. So the versioning error, there was an error retrieving either the local or remote update information. So we just simply click on set actions, and then we can define what and tell the launcher what to do should this event occur. So for example, in this one, I've created an update error page here. Just let me quickly show you. There. So I've specified a text box that says there's been an issue getting the version information. So if we go back to the versioning error here, we can simply click on add a new action, and we can say change page, enter the page number, and it's page 3 because it starts at 0. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3. There will be something inside here to show you the page number by the time I've finished. So we can close that, and we can tell it to only run the event once, because we don't want something like this to keep repeating, because otherwise it'll get stuck in a loop. So if we just select only run event once, and then we can close that and close that. So now what will happen is, I'll show you myself exactly what's going to happen. So we'll build the launcher. So here's the build folder for that launcher. This is the built launcher here. So as you can see, we're checking through this local version text file here. So if I just quickly run this and just show you how it works. So I can basically download like that and get it to download like we did in the previous video. However, that's because the launcher's detected there's a version update. However, if this file doesn't exist, So if I delete that, there will be an error. And now because we've told the launcher what to do when there's a versioning error, which is go to the update error page, that's exactly what it will do. So if I run the launcher now, it can't find the version text file, it'll realise that, and it'll send them to the custom error page that you've created. Now, this is a very, very powerful system. This means there is endless possibilities for you to do and program the launcher to do exactly as you want it to do. So for example, we've told it to go to that certain page inside the launcher. If we go back to the events here, we can add additional events actions as well. We don't have to just have the one. And then you've got a choice of all these actions and all the other actions that are going to go in before release as well. So for example, you can open a URL and send the user to a certain web page to do whatever. You can launch a local file, a registry file, change page, minimize the launcher, and you don't have to do. There's only the gamer edition, which is restricted to one action. For indie and developer, you can have more actions. So when that one event happens, you can run a series of actions for that event. So it's a very powerful system. And again, I've only showed you a very basic example here, but it just goes to show the potential of what is in this new event system inside Game Launcher Creator V3. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you get your pre-orders in because the beta testers are now on this. We're ironing out all the bugs. Then I'm going to apply some polish to the software, and then we can start looking an exact release date for it. But it's very, very, very exciting times. This new event system is probably the most excited I've been for a very long time. I've been excited about features in V2, and I've been very excited building V3, but this is definitely probably the most exciting thing for me up to now, and it will be for a lot of you guys, because you can literally program the launcher and tell it what to do without any programming at all. We're going to take care of all the programming. You just say, if something happens, do this, and it's great. So look forward to the next video. Hopefully building up to release, I'll have a bit more time on my hands so I can show you some more intricate examples, but I'm sure if you get the gist of this video, you'll pretty much know the potential that lies behind the new event system in GLC V3.